Perfect. Count it down. Three, two, one. All right, everybody. Welcome to the first podcast for three wheel vehicles. I'm Keith Hammer. My show is called Rolling on Three. Today, I got my boy from Chicago, Scat, the founder of Ryker Ryders out of Chicago. That's Ryker Ryders with an S at the end. Scat, I'd like to welcome you to the show.
What's going on, Keith?
All right, everything's great. Start off my show with the same one. Which Ryker did you buy and where'd you get it?
I bought the what is it, 2019 Can Am Ryker 900 Ace, and I bought it up in Nielsen Motorsports. It's about an hour and 30 minutes away from my house.
That's an
Yeah,
authorized Can Am dealer.
yes, sir. Can
Uh,
Am.
since it was an hour and 30 minutes away, I'm assuming that there's not that many Can Am dealers out there.
We got a bunch of them, but I'm take that back. I'm not gonna say we got a bunch of authorized. We got like 3 or 4, some in Indiana and some further north, further south, but some of them aren't too reputable.
Oh, okay. All right. That makes sense. That makes sense. Did you get a good deal on it?
Yeah, I actually got a great deal. I got it when it first came out. And to be honest, the only reason I got it, I was looking for a spider, to be
Okay.
honest, but I couldn't find a spider at a good price. And I was laid up in the hospital at the time, and I was looking online. I thought I found one, and turns out it was a no-go. And I looked on the Can-Am website and saw the Rikers had just been released. And I was like, oh, I'm going to check it out. I called the Uber, went up there, talked to the guy. He gave me a great price. And I went and got the cashier's check, and that's it.
Cool, cool. I hope you wasn't laid out in hospital because of a bike, though.
No, I cancer last year. I was going through a fight with cancer last year. So, yeah,
Wow, you're in remission.
I'm definitely in remission. Had a full checkup again yesterday, 3-month checkup.
God bless on that, man. That's positive. That's
Yes.
positive. Where did you ever ride before or
I've ridden motorcycles here and there. I've never owned one. I thought I was going to get one. I was looking at a CBR for years back when I was a little smaller, and I never bought one, but I've ridden several times. So technically, no, I never ridden before.
so why you choose the Riker over not jumping back on two wheels?
I don't know. It was just something about it, man. When I looked at it, I was like, I like that. Like I said, I was thinking about a spider initially, so when I looked at the Ryker, I was like, I like that. That little sucker's nice. And the guy let me sit on it. He didn't let me ride it, but he let me sit on it. And I was like, okay, I'm not too big for it. I'm getting it. Let's get it.
I was in the same boat because I was on two wheels for years, and
Mhm.
I had an accident years ago, and I probably shelved it for years. I'm probably telling my age because I keep saying years, but then I didn't ride for years, and then I started riding again, and then I didn't ride, and then same thing. I looked at the Spider, and I was like, man, that's nice, but that price point, I was like, I'm gonna get back on two wheels, if I'm gonna buy
Yeah.
something that expensive. And then, I just said forget it. And then my boy was like, hey, I'm gonna get that Riker. You always talked about that. I said, Riker, what is that? And he said,
Mhm.
oh, look it up on. And I looked it up, same thing. And I said, oh yeah, I gotta get it. But in New York, we don't have that many Can-Am dealers in the city.
Okay.
So I had to call around, call around. I had to get on a waiting list for it out here. And when the dealer called me, he was like, yeah, I got it. Can you be here in an hour? I'm like, man, he's like 25 miles away. So I was like, yeah, I could be there in an hour. So I went there, put on the deposit. He was like, look, just to let you know, they're still in boxes. So you gotta wait till I build it and everything. I was like, I'm gonna miss the whole season of 2019 because I have a
Right.
600. And once I sat on it, I was like, man, I ain't never going back to two wheels again, man.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, man, this thing is just so cool and just
Simple to ride, fun,
yeah,
everything about
yeah,
it different. This is
yeah,
different from the twos.
yeah. It's totally like it's no comparison. Like even when
Yeah.
people stop me, I'll be like, nah, man, it's you got to get a two wheel right out your head. You sitting on a whole different machine here.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Definitely. So when you got yours, let me ask you a question. When you got
Mhm.
yours, did you get a lot of slack or feedback from the guys on the tools?
Yeah. I
Okay.
actually, crazy enough, you say that. So you know, I'm promoting my YouTube channel. So you know, I'm on a lot of platforms. So I decided to I took a picture with my bike and my friend's two wheel, and I put the picture and I posted it on Reddit. Oh, I was in the wrong subreddit. Boy, did they lay into me. This is for bikes. That's a tricycle. And oh man, I got tore up, man. I was like, yo, I'm easy. You know, I just was trying to, you know, post some machines here. They were like, this wrong subreddit, you know, sending me links where I need to go. And I was
Man, they
like,
serious.
this community is rough, man.
That-
I said, man, sorry to step on people's toes, man.
that- We've been going through it as of recently, probably these last month almost. They had a big ride here in Chicago called a Doomsday Ride.
Mhm.
It's thousands of bikes out there, sport bikes, crotch
Right.
rocket, the little pocket bikes, the dirt bikes. And they, when they go, it's a pop-up location. They meet
Uh-huh.
and they take over everything from north, south, east, west. When they get on the expressway, it's nobody but them.
Mm.
We got invited to come this year. I
Okay.
didn't make it because I had some other plans, but some of the guys went. Probably about a good 15 to 20 of us went. And we were riding, having fun with them. You know, they said they had a great time. A couple days later, one of those group pages, I ain't gonna, they don't name no names, but they talking crazy. Three wheels, all three wheels should be banned. They shouldn't be able to come to the ride. They were in the way. They was this, they was
Oh,
that.
oh
But
man.
it's like, are you serious? I looked at the videos and I'm seeing everything. My guys was riding. They were mixed in, which they shouldn't have been mixed in. But still in all, every accident that you're seeing from every video was bike on bike, bike
Mm,
hitting a person, bike
mm,
on the sidewalks. But
mm.
all the slack came for the three wheels. So it was just like, are you serious right now?
You know, I haven't really got any flack from actual people except for the internet gangsters, but
Of course.
yeah, but actually the guys out here, I did a few runs already. I did a 911. We also did a cancer run. I'm gonna talk to you
Mm-hmm.
about your cancer run too. And when we came out, it was just, man, you had T-Rex, you had Vanderhall, you had
Yeah.
every slingshot you could think of, man. There was a Bugatti one out there. Like,
Ooh,
I mean,
I've,
yeah,
I've seen that one.
yeah. I got it on, I posted on my video. I was like, this thing
Yeah,
is fire. But
yeah,
and you know, and the bikers came out, and it was just, I guess maybe for the cause, it was all love. But you know, it seems like, you know, like you said, when they get home on that keyboard, man, they just,
man.
you know, it
Yeah.
was tough, man. How many miles you got on your Ryke already?
I think I'm at, last time I looked, I want to say it was over 3,000,
Oh, that's good.
but that's
That's
pretty
good.
much only from this year. Because when I bought it last year, I didn't ride it.
No? Why
No, they
not?
delivered it home. I was too weak. I didn't have enough strength. So
Oh,
they
okay.
delivered it home. I didn't ride. I took it across the street to the parking lot, did a couple laps, put it right back up. And I didn't ride it probably until May or June of this year for the first time.
Oh, wow. So you put some heavy miles on it then.
Oh, yeah. We've been having fun.
How's the riding season out there though in Chicago? I mean, when does it shut down for you guys?
I mean, we riding still right now today. I'm gonna go out today. That's why I'm all geared up. Got my hoodie and stuff
Yeah, I'm
on.
riding today too.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride to work. When I get off here, I'm gonna ride to work. My crew, my guys, my girls, everybody been riding yesterday, today. It's been nice all this week. We had our last big official ride this past Saturday, and we took over the city. But other than that, now it's just looking at the weather, hoping you got a decent chance to ride. So pretty much, you might well say, you good towards the middle of May to right about now.
Oh, okay. It's pretty much the same for us out here. We try to
Definitely.
get in as much sun we could suck in, and then you'll start seeing everybody start putting up their stuff, and you know,
Yep.
everybody start putting garage and everything up. But that's cool. I mean, are you like in a city area or is it rural? Like when you ride
Um,
out?
we ride all over. I currently live in the south suburbs of
Mhm.
Chicago. I am originally from the west side of Chicago. I
Mm.
live in the south suburbs, and we got people from Indiana, the north side, south side, east, west. We got them all over. I think I got 164 members in my group so far. Uh,
Wow, that's
and
pretty
we
big.
meet up at different locations, and we got ride captains from the locations until we meet, and then we just go from there.
Oh, that's nice, man. That's nice. So I guess it's all of the people in the group are on three wheels then. The
Yeah,
whole. Oh,
Spiders
okay.
and Rikers, Spiders and Rikers, both.
Y'all got the slingshots rolling out there, and
We got a good friend named Bill. He has a slingshot crew. He does all their lights and sound and stuff.
oh, those things are crazy.
Yeah, they are crazy. And they link up with us. They meet us at some of the events. We go to some of the events. You know, we try to connect and do what we do.
That's cool. That's cool. So you put any mods up on that Riker yet, man?
Man, I didn't did too many mods. I'm almost done,
Talk
but
about it, man.
oh man, it's the everything I did initially came from sling mods. So I'm sure y'all know how much that stuff was costing when you was buying that.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. Until they start giving me some sponsorships, we're gonna do s.com for them, bro.
I got you. I got you. Well, that's
Because
like,
everybody's dropping money, but I ain't getting no discounts
man,
yet. So
definitely dropping money, man. So I only did it because it was easy. So I did majority of the lights that I could myself because it was plug and play. I did it while I was in the garage, regaining strength at home, messing with stuff. I put all the sticker decals. Mine was all black. I wanted it all black at first. And then I just started going with the orange stickers because they was easy to peel off and put on. So I did all of the lights, the front fender lights, the HED headlights, turn signal lights, all of that. I've done that. I got music put on it. That's why I messed up at originally.
wow.
That Amazon deal for that music, them 4-speaker deal, that Boss or Bo, whatever it is, supposed to be 1,000 watts. It is not 1,000 watts. So I did that, rode it for a minute, but once you hit over 70, you couldn't
Oh
hear
yeah,
it.
there's no more music anyway.
Yeah,
Well,
and it was
I hear
distorted. So it was like, you know what? I changed it out. I ended up changing. I kept the speakers
you.
hoping that I can keep the speakers and just add to it. I swapped it out. I put a 800 watt, what was it, kicker amp in there. Put a
Okay.
6x9 for my mid bass in my shad hard case.
Oh, that's
And I
dope.
kept 4 speakers and it sounded great for a while, but those speakers couldn't hold the power. So
Right.
soon enough, I'm gonna change them out. But I got other stuff that I'm doing. I got my exhaust. I haven't put it on.
Which one did you get?
I end up going with a Flowmaster.
Oh, I didn't know
Flow,
Flowmaster made.
yes, I like the sound of it. A buddy of mine,
Flowmasters make a nice sound.
yes,
Always.
yes, and I love it. So I got that. I just haven't put it on. I got the light rings. I'm putting those on this winter. I bought them from Serrata Steelworks out in Texas. They
Oh,
had,
I seen they're the ones that make the metal grills and stuff, right?
yeah,
I
and I have
seen
the
them.
grill. I got
Oh,
their grill.
okay.
I
Yeah,
got their grill for $20.
What?
Yeah, it was an older guy. Come the beginning of the summer, he bought the bike and he scared himself on it. So he had bought a whole bunch of accessories and put it on Facebook. And I'm like, well, I can meet you right now for that grill. What you want? He was like, meet me in Oak Brook, $20. I'm on the way.
Wow, man, that's a great deal.
Yeah, I didn't put the LED lights. I didn't put the windshield. Pretty much everything you can do to make it yours, I've tried to do.
I was the same way. I was the same way because
I
when
like your
uh,
that. Oh my God, that the graphics you got on, man.
oh, the shadow black.
Crazy,
Yeah,
man.
that's
Crazy.
you know what's crazy about that? You brought it up, but that all started crazy enough. I was sick in bed with COVID, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I wasn't riding, and I'm laying in my bed, and I'm like, man, this sucks. And now I'm better, but I'm quarantined, so I can't do nothing. I'm looking in my garage. So I'm like, I'm looking at YouTube videos. I'm like, man, I'm gonna go start working on my bike. And I started filming it. So I was like, you know what? At this point, if I mess up, I mess up. What's the big deal? I ain't got nothing to do. So the rap, I saw it online, and I was like, I called the guy because I wanted it a certain way, and he was like, "Oh, I have to make it custom like that because I wanted it to because my rap changes when the sun hits it, the color shift."
Oh,
yeah, and it's actually textured, but when you touch it, and so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it myself. So I did it. I mean, that was like my most popular video. So when I started riding, everybody was like, "Yo, what is that?" And I was like, "Oh, it's called Shadow Black." And then everywhere I showed up, it was like, "Yo, that's the Shadow Black Ryker." So at this point, I had to turn it to my IG. Everybody like, "Yo, Shadow Black showed up." So I was like, "All right." But yeah,
That bike
that
nasty,
is
man.
thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing all the work too. And the thing, same thing. I put music on, just something to listen to because that original Rikers muffler doesn't make any noise. So
No,
I put a little Bluetooth speaker on there, it was jamming. So I upgraded to the muffler, and
couldn't hear
yeah,
nothing.
you can't hear nothing but that "ma," the whole time. So I'm like, okay, well, at this point, forget it now. Season's over. I'll think about music next season because,
Hmm.
like you said, man, you hooked yours up with the amp. I didn't even think anything about that, but
Oh yeah, it's in the front. It's a nice, probably about that bigger amp, wide, about
uh-huh.
that long. It fits right on the side and the front. You still got the space, everything you need.
Yeah, that's dope, man. I gotta look into the music because that's the way to go, especially because you get so kind of comfortable sitting on that bike.
Yeah.
It is a false sense of security.
Yes, it is very false.
But
So you got to
in,
be aware.
in New York, you're sitting in a lot of traffic because I use it as a commuting thing too. I'm not just out there for
Yeah,
fun. I'm daily in it, so as much as I can.
exactly.
The New York City traffic is like the odds of me opening it up is it's far
Yeah, I've
few
been
in
there before.
between.
Been
Mhm.
there before. I caught the
Yeah.
train everywhere.
Uh, but I'm trying to get as much enjoyment as I can. But season's over. We'll see how I rock it next year because I got about 2,600 miles on it so far.
Okay. You got to take some road trips or something, man. What, you ain't did one of those yet?
Nothing, man. I did a few ride outs, but I haven't. Work is hectic, and New York City is just as hectic now.
Mm,
And my job, and I work for the man, so uh, I don't have that free time where I'm like off every time a certain day where I could just roll out on weekends and things like that. But
got you.
soon enough, man, I'll start pulling some serious rides out there because my wife likes it and she's like, oh yeah, get the backrest, let's roll. So I didn't get the
Mm,
backrest yet.
me
So
either.
yeah, the few times she's been on it, she was like, the taking off really messes me up. So that'll probably be the next thing, and do it like
Yeah.
that.
Well, I only got the one seater. I didn't even get the two seat.
Oh yeah, well that was part of my deal because she wasn't tolerating me getting a bike with only one seat. So been there, done that, buddy. So
Man, even though she just came home and it was here.
oh nah, bruh. I still got the other one in the garage. She's like, and when are you getting rid of that? I'm like, well, I got some heart attached to it. You can't just
Right, right. They don't understand.
yeah, they don't get it. They don't get it. But so let's talk about your club, man. What's up with that? Why you started it? What was the deal? How did that process work? Run it down
So
on me.
the club is the Chicago Ryker Riders, like you mentioned,
Hmm.
and it all started pretty much the beginning of this year, like around June, May, June, somewhere up in there. I started it because once I did get out on my bike and started to ride, I was riding by myself. I didn't know anybody that really had one, and
Hmm.
I'm just out here hitting corners, hitting blocks, and not seeing anybody. So
Hmm.
you get bored. You're like, all right, I guess I'm gonna go in the house now because there's nothing to really do. So I was riding for a while like that, and then I get in my truck one day and I see one or two people as I'm riding the streets. I see people on them. I'm like, okay, it is somebody with it. So I was already in one of those Midwest Riker groups and stuff of that nature. So I bumped into my little cousin's friend,
Hmm.
found out he had one. So we met at Home Depot one day and was riding, having fun, and we were talking. I was, the conversation came up, like, man, we should just start a group type thing. I'm like, you know what, that might not be a bad idea. I came home, I went in that thing, and I was like, okay, I got a Riker. Well, I'm from Chicago. Forget, I'm gonna call Chicago Riker Riders, and just I made a little Facebook page, and I started posting in all of those Midwest groups. If you're around Chicago in the area, surrounding suburbs, come join this group so we can ride together. And that's pretty much as simple as I did and how it went. And before I know it, anybody that sent a request, I was letting them in. I didn't ask any questions. It was just like, okay, yep, you request, yes, 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 yes. And the first group ride, we probably had 70 people turn out. And
Wow.
it was crazy. And we had no itinerary, no plan. We were just like, we're gonna ride tonight, meet up at this time. and let's go.
That's
And when
cool.
everybody started pulling up, it was just like, oh my God. Then the second group pulled up from the one location to the next. It was like, oh, we deep. And we tore the city up.
Nice.
Expressways, streets, everywhere. We had a wall. And it
That
just went there. So now I had to start putting a little structure in it. I had to
okay.
put place. Do you own a Riker or a Spider? Because it was people in there without even bikes. People just being group watching. So, and I'm still weeding through all that. Do you own this? Are you willing to ride? Because there's people that haven't ridden yet. All
Right.
types of stuff. We all understand. It's life. We all adults. Everybody got to go to work. Everybody got stuff to do. But one of these days, you got to come to one of these rides.
Of
So,
course, yeah.
and it's still a process. I got my second in charge, my homegirl Shawanda. I'm talking about Aces. She is the best. That's my second in charge. It's me, her. I got two other people that's under us
Mhm.
that's in charge, Ray and then B Dub.
Okay.
So we trying to work it out and we're trying to build a whole process. We've been approached by several groups, as you know. I know you know how that go. Trying to get us to go under their flag. Nobody
Yeah.
came at us, in a bogus way, like what y'all doing. It's just they trying to get us to come under their flag, and I don't want to do that. If we do
Mhm.
anything, if we go serious, we incorporate, do our own thing, and
Right.
can't nobody take nothing to us. But right now, we just a riding group having fun, man. Just friends having fun, and we got a name, and that's how we look
Mhm.
at
So it's a riding club right now.
it.
So
That's it. It's a riding club right now.
yeah, I hear you. I mean, I get it. A lot of guys want to do their own thing. I mean, everybody's getting approached, and especially these big guys out here, and they're stepping up. I mean, some great guys, man, that I've been approached by. Great clubs. I don't put
Hmm.
nothing bad on them. All good guys, but
Yeah.
right now, I don't know if I'm ready to patch over on something because I
Hmm.
just want to see if I could just do this podcast thing and this YouTube thing to bring all the Riker riders and the community together. I want to get it big. So
Right.
hopefully I get enough groups and everybody together. We could do our own sturges. We come out there 4,000 or 5,000 deep and meet somewhere,
Exactly.
all the Riker
Exactly.
riders. So that's
Exactly.
my goal. So I don't want to put it under one thing. That's my end goal is to make
Yeah.
us the biggest Riker event that the
It's
United
gonna happen.
States has seen.
It's gonna happen. It's
That's
gonna happen. We gonna show up. We gonna show out. It's gonna happen because, like you say, they approaching, and
yeah.
when we pull up to different events, we pulled up to a motorcycle event at Harley and Tinley.
Okay.
Uh, Chosen Breed MC saw us one night at another bike night, and they talked to us and hey, we got this event, y'all should come through. Okay,
Okay.
we put the word out. When we went through that event, we probably had 75 to 80 people, and we all lit up, sounds, everything. We pull up tight, come through, and all you see was everybody looking like, I did not know it was this many of these little motherfuckers. So, we circle the event, we go through, park, talk, mingle, everybody cool, no issues, no problems. Now when it get time to leave, we circle the event again before everybody leaves. We had to show out a little bit. We start burning rubber. They think we can't do all this stuff.
Yeah.
So in sport mode, burn rubber, we smoked out the place, then we took off.
That's the way to do it, man. That's the way to do it, man.
We actually we linked up. Well, we haven't rode with another crew yet, but it's a crew out of Indianapolis or Indiana, all through there. They call it Indy Threes. We've been
Mm.
talking with them for a minute now. We were going to try to do it this year, but it got cold. So next year we're going to go. But they had an event this year, and they had people come from Memphis to Indianapolis. People coming from other areas. They came. I think they had maybe a good 500 people show up for this event.
Wow.
So we already planned our event for next year with them, but we're gonna ride down there on a Friday, stay the night. We all come back to Chicago on a Saturday. They stay the night. We have fun Sunday, then they shoot out, and we're just doing it that way. So, we didn't clicked up with them, and we having a good conversation, a good talks, and showing our rides with each other and stuff for that. So, they got a nice size group too. We got 164. I think they had 200 and something people so far.
Mm. Mm.
So
Yeah, we
they had,
had 3 times dope from Maryland. They came through
yes,
to the city, tore it up. Them guys, man, it's not a game, man. They
yeah, I got
roll
a girl
deep.
to ride with them.
and they take over, man. I met up with them one day. They came down for the weekend. I just checked out their stuff, but I was working, man. But I had to say, let me see what these guys is rolling with. Man, they don't play. They come and they roll, man. And they roll and they deep. I was like, wow, man. Yeah. I like how they get down though. I watch their videos and stuff, but yeah, that's a nice crew there. That's a nice crew.
Yeah, definitely is. Definitely is.
Yeah, yeah. So that cancer run, that's the last thing I saw you put up. How was that event, man?
Oh man, that was great. I mean, when I got the info about it, it was Dreamweaver's MC who hosted that ride.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the info about it from who's that? Chi-Town Spiders. Bridget gave me the info because we kind of associate with them a lot because they do a lot of stuff. And she told me about it. I brought it to the crew, posted in the group, and everybody was, oh, we're down. We took the collection up, and we kept it simple. You know, we try not to ask everybody to give up money for everything, but you know, it was a good cause. So we kept it as simple as, since we ride 3 wheels, can everybody give up $3? Dollar a wheel, just be simple. And everybody kicked in. We had a nice amount. People gave more, less, you know, I mean, not less, but more, and ordered 3. We had a good turnout for it. And the crazy part, like they surprised me that day. So when we met up, they all had shirts made. Now we always try to wear our Chicago, you know, Ryker Ryders gear, but they had shirts made, and it was like, we doing this for Scat, blah blah blah. I can't remember everything because it was just so overwhelming.
Right.
But I had throat cancer, so they had the maroon and white colors on their shirts, and you know, we riding for this cause and blah blah blah, and my name here and there, and it was just like, oh man, this is crazy. And the guy Ray, one of our guys, he gave me a little trophy, like #1 winner or something like that. I know he stole it from his daughter when he
she ain't using it.
Hey, it was still the thought that counted. So it was crazy, a little overwhelming. It was like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? But the ride itself was from here to Kankakee, which is about a 45-minute highway ride. And you know, we rode with the MCs in front, then the Spiders and the Rikers mixed in together in the back. And we had some slingshots that rode with us in the rear, bringing up the rear. All in all, it may have been 150 people, I want to say, maybe. Wow. It was a nice ride, full stretch, well organized. We got out there to the place and right on the lake out there at Kankakee. It was just a great ride, great event. We had fun. We was able to open up and stretch and go. And that was the best thing about it, that it was a stretch to ride. You know what I mean?
Wow. Well, you know what? That's just a beautiful story. And you know what? God bless you on your journey and beating cancer. And, you know, Shadow Black Ryker there is putting in the prayers for you that you stay in remission. You never see that again, man. God bless you.
Yes, sir.
Yo, it's been a great show, man. Promote your stuff, your channel, what you got going on. Put it up, because I always post in the link below anyway. But tell the people what you got going on.
Man, I really don't have anything going on but Chicago Ryker Ryders and work. So you got the Chicago Ryker Ryders. I don't know if y'all can see that sign.
We got that.
But you got that. It's us. We trying to grow this group. We trying to grow this thing and do what we do. Like I said, we've been approached by many people, but I just want to say I appreciate all of my people in my club and my group. I appreciate all y'all. I thank all y'all for joining. We like a family. We spend time together. The all season is coming, and we're gonna keep doing our thing, planning our events at least twice a month, and we're gonna invite everybody out and have fun. That's
no doubt. That's dope. That's dope. All right. Well, everybody, thanks for being on Rolling on 3 Wheels. I'm Keith Hammer. Got my boy Scat from founder of Chicago Ryker Ryders. You can follow him, Scat, on IG. Guy's doing good things out there. He's doing big things. Make sure you follow him on the gram, see what he's going on. Like I said, follow me, subscribe. I'm on the internet all over the place, man. YouTube, I got videos. I got whatever you want, man. Install Ride Outs podcast, La Love Rod Full. You can find it, type it in. Follow me on Twitter, Serving Warrants. Everybody asks what that means. Just figure it out. You can also find me on Instagram. It's the Shadow Black Ryker. And nobody got a Shadow Black Ryker out there. So if I see it, I'm going to let you know I was first. So It is what it is. Listen, subscribe. I'm trying to blow this thing up. I'm trying to unite this whole Ryker community, Can Am, Polaris, Vanderhall, everything. I'm trying to make it big. I'm bringing the whole community together. Thanks for listening. Don't forget this podcast is going to be on Spotify. Scat, thanks. Perfect.
Appreciate it.
It's a wrap. Chicago Ryker Ryders right there. You'll see it at the end. Watch it on YouTube. It's a wrap. Listen, bro, perfect interview. Everything's great. If you got channel art, any type of logo or something, a JPEG, you can send it to me because I'll post it when I do the editing for this. All right.
Okay. Got you.
My man, take it easy. Good luck.
All right, man. Thanks, man.
No problem.
Peace.